a video response for Mac Wax Stacks. And it's all coming up stashy stash. Well, hello everybody. My name is Robert Sagati. I'm also known as the Commenting Collector. I hope everyone had a great week. Well, I certainly did. I was just trying to sound like someone that had a mustache would sound, and I don't know why I came up with that voice. But anyway, enough of that. I am really excited, though, because my friend BK over at Mac Wax Stacks wants us to do a video response where we nominate the stashiest stash that we have in our collection. So I will be happy to do that. So everyone, please go get your favorite beverage, but more importantly, go grab a straw because you're going to stir that up and you'll see what I'm talking about as I turn the camera around right now. Well, thanks to BK, this VR has given me an opportunity to spotlight this man. As Howard Cosell may have said, it's Reginald Martinez Jackson. Better known as Reggie Jackson. Also, in his days with the Yankees, would become known as the straw that stirs the drink because of his World Series heroics. But before then, he was with the Oakland A's, Oakland Athletics, winning World Series, and he, for this exercise, doesn't have a lot of facial hair to write home about. Maybe he didn't shave the day before. You can see kind of a little scruff, but nothing obviously worthy of Mount Stashmore. Oh, just as a side note, this 1969 Topps rookie, and I got this information from the legendary PickerJimS.
Guys, Jim here. Really
are
appreciate
notorious for being miscut off center, and this is actually obviously a classic example of that. But other than that, as you can see, sharp corners, clean. This was part of the grocery store find, and happy to have it in my collection. But for our purposes today, this would not make the cut. So let's move to 1970, see how Reggie's doing. Well, maybe he hadn't shaved for a couple days, but still not up to Mount Stashmore standards. I'll show the back real quick. You know, Reggie had 10 RBIs in one game back in 1969. Pretty amazing. Okay, so let's go to 71, see if we can do better. We might have to cue the Price is Right zonk music there. As you see, looks like he may have even shaven the morning that this photograph was taken. He's pretty much clean shaven, so that's not going to help. But there was a seed change. 1972. Reginald Martinez Jackson comes to Oakland A's spring training, and he's looking like this. That's what we're talking about. Stashy stash. Because what happened was when Reggie arrived in 72, sporting that mustache, his boldness challenged the existing norms and sparked a movement within the team. Well, we can't have that in baseball. No, we're too respectable for that. So along comes A's owner Charlie Finley. And I found this card. It's the only Charlie Finley card I could find from a from a series, a set called Foul Play. And I'll show you the box for that real quick. So that's what that came in. Just kind of neat to have a Charlie Finley card. And in later episodes, I'm definitely going to feature cards from this amazing set. So for this purpose, Charlie Finley represents wanting initially for Mr. Reggie Jackson. We'll put Reggie back up there. To shave that bad boy off. However, Charlie Finley, in his infinite wisdom, adopted a reverse psychology approach. And what that approach did was change the face, literally and figuratively, the face of that franchise forever, as he encouraged other players to grow mustaches in hopes that Jackson would relent. Kind of a strange theory, and it really backfired, leading to the formation of the Mustache Gang. So, in 1973, there's what Reggie looked like. It's kind of a rough picture. He's kind of grimacing, but the stash is still there, but not a good representation. But the team actually developed team unity as the Mustache Gang became a symbol of rebellion against the conservative standards of baseball. And here's a team photo. You can zoom in. A lot of stashes there. A lot of stashes. Everyone wearing the stash. By June 18th, 1972, all 25 players on the A's roster had mustaches, a significant cultural shift in the sport. In 1972, the World Series, where the A's faced the clean-shaven Cincinnati Reds, and it was dubbed the Hares versus the Squares. Highlighting the contrast between the two teams' approach to facial hair. And we'll show you the close-up of the clean-shaven. I think there's some coaches that don't have mustaches, but they might be not as bold, but according to the information, everyone on the A's had facial hair. So, the Oakland A's transformation from a no facial hair policy to embracing mustaches marked a pivotal moment in baseball history, influencing the acceptance of facial hair across the league in subsequent years. So Reggie Jackson, he wasn't just an individual that had a mustache. He represented a whole shift in the whole facial hair paradigm in the world of baseball, Major League Baseball. That's a classic swing. The AL playoffs. A's 3 games, Orioles 2 games. Of course, this is a 74 tops. Here's Reggie's 75. And as you can see, Not the clearest picture, but he's actually got the full beard now to complement the mustache. And the last representation, and again, this is from the Foul Ball trading card set where I got the Charlie Finley. Reggie Barr Mania. And look at that stash. Look at that stash. Who remembers Reggie Bars?
Hi, I'm Reggie, the famous ball player they named this candy bar after. Peanuts make it my kind of bar.
Sorry, I'm the Reggie they named the bar after. Sweet caramel makes it my kind of bar.
Hey, I'm the real Reggie. Have I got the outfit or not, eh? This is my kind of rich chocolatey covering.
That's funny. I thought I was the real Reggie.
Reggie, it's everybody's kind of candy bar.
I believe, if memory serves me correctly, that was around 77, 78 when the Yankees had won back-to-back World Series. Reggie Mania, Reggie Barr Mania was all the rage. And then here it talks about it if you want to take a screenshot and look at it. So this is definitely would be a great nomination for Mount Stashmore. But because of historical purposes, drum roll please, I'm going to have to go. Take all these off. 1972, because when Reggie showed up in spring training with this stash, the whole team took notice, imitated him, and even old Charlie Finley couldn't stop it. In fact, he ended up encouraging it. Reggie, I hereby nominate you for BK at Mac Wax Stacks, Mount Stashmore. Thanks for watching, and if you are not subscribed, I would highly encourage you to do so you can get all my latest videos. And if you like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and I'd love to hear your comments. What do you think about Reggie Jackson and his possible induction into Mount Stashmore? Until next time, my name is Robert Sagady, and as always, good collecting.